I appreciate the need to frantically ask in all caps if this is a Quest bar. It is, in fact, a Quest bar. And I like graham crackers. I would just, if you told me, hey, this is flavored like a graham cracker, I'd be like, fucking yeah, let's go. Maybe I should eat fucking graham crackers. Oh, they'd be a mess. There'd be crumbs everywhere. But they also have extra strength 5-hour energy. And I want to know what that does. Is it now 6-hour energy, or is it 5 hours of fucking flip out, fucking go nuts energy? Is it still 5 hours? Just fuck you, potent mix of cocaine and modafinil to chase away the sleepies for at least 5 hours. And then you wake up covered in blood. Is it your blood? Who knows? It's just part of the fun. I bought a fruit punch flavored energy drink in a tall can. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm probably going to open it here soon. This is my plan. This is my story. That was my story. I want to apologize in advance for the topics mentioned and discussed in the Umbrella Corps Quick Look that will be coming your way this week. I know a lot of people don't want to hear discussion of the Insane Clown Posse, but that happened, and it's too late to take back now.
A little bit, which is normal human nature.
Is this going to affect tech lobbying domestically? The prospect of instability in Europe and the idea, as you mentioned, of this nationalism on a level in Europe rising up. Is that going to affect where people like you put your money and the kind of politics that you advocate for?
I think if it continues and it's exacerbated from where it is today, over time, the larger companies are going to have to become stronger and stronger at things like lobbying and how they work with individual governments, whatever might happen to be, in a sort of a supernatural world where you have the EU, you have these other bodies that sort of take care of a lot of it for you. It's a little bit easier if you're large multinational.
Fighting
it just may become more complex for people. Now, I do want to actually touch on something that I don't think we could see some really interesting things. We could see a bit of a renaissance happening there. If that happens, you're going to see people want to emulate that in other countries.
Invest in Buckfast is what he's saying. Put all your money into Buckfast. Everything's going to be fine.
Contrarian thinking, Paul. But first, Rick Santelli, what are you watching today?
Yo, they were showing all the substitute movies in a row. I'm watching that.
Summers this morning, and his choice of words matched.
Tree Williams is out of his fucking mind. I mean, he's no Tom Berenger, but look, he's still legit.
I'm Mike Capel, founder and CEO of Patriot Software. If you're a small business owner, there are two things you never have enough of: time and money.
And America.
That's why Patriot Software's payroll starts at $10 a month. It's
payroll software that doesn't pay anybody. It's great. You keep all the money. Apparently people who fucking watch cable news or listen to cable news on the radio have fucking shit credit.
Hi, folks. It's election time again. A good time to remember what got this country started. Taxation without representation. If you fall behind on your taxes, you want the best representation
talking about
the
Canada?
IRS, and that is Optimum Tax Relief. You have rights as a taxpayer, but it takes cash to run a country, and the government needs money.
I don't want no Alan Thicke telling me about how America works.
Bad taxes.
Go back to Canada, Thicke. Goddamn.
Your wages should all do some financial planning. Sure. You were planning on having more finances. Here's the next plan. Call Optima for a free
I wrote those theme songs.
Call 800-613-8836.
Ferguson, I think I'll be in Baltimore, Minneapolis. Like ready for battle.
That guy fucking transformed.
No questions asked. Order Texas Superfood now, and for a limited time, get free shipping. Call 1-844-55-FRESH. 1-844-55-FRESH.
55 Fresh!
Evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended
Call Big Lou at 800-239-1749.
It's a reliable sounding insurance company.
Make sure the scales are
Big
tipped in
Lou.
your favor. Call 800-239-1749. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a
Big
term
Lou,
life policy
Big
that you
Lou,
can afford. Remember,
is there a
Big Lou
person,
is like
or is it
you.
like Colonel
He's on
Sanders
meds too.
that used
Call
to?
800-239-1749.
What?
800-239-1749.
Big Lou's on meds too. Big Lou is crushing up Xanax and sweeping the dust into a highball glass.
The Glenn Beck Program.
All right.
Society is
Coming up
depraved.
in just a second. And tonight, there's the fan. Tonight at 5 o'clock, the one, the only, the never controversial Brad Thor for the full hour. Tonight, 5 o'clock only on the Blaze TV.
This is the Glenn Beck Program. Mercury.
Hi, everybody. Cardinal Timothy Dolan here from Sirius
What?
XM's
More ads.
channel. Love you.
Are you a business owner who needs working capital fast? Are you frustrated with the long approval process of banks? Then you need to call the Small Business Owner's Friend, Fast and Easy Funds. Even if you've been turned down by other lenders, Fast and
The
Easy
Small
Funds can
Business
help.
Owner's
Unlike
Friend
banks,
is
we
a
look at your
Molotov
business cash
cocktail
flow,
you
not
use
just
to
your
fucking
credit
start an
score. So
insurance
even if you have
scam.
poor credit, Fast and Easy Funds can get you approved the same day for up to
Whoops,
$1
the
million.
building burned down.
Right now, we're offering our lowest rates ever with no pre-payoff penalties.
It
and
was
full 3-year
Brexit
term loans with
hooligans, I
rates as low as
swear.
9.9.
Here's something big banks don't want you to know about your IRA or 401k.
All right.
You can store your IRA or 401k where you can see, touch, and hold it in person.
What?
In the form of physical gold and silver coins. That's right. With the Augusta
What?
Gold and Silver IRA, you can transfer retirement savings into physical coins and store them where you can see them anytime. You can't do that with stocks. Free shipping, zero management fees, and Augusta pays all the upfront
You can
costs.
look at
Getting
it.
started is absolutely free.
That means it's real money.
IRA.
Fuck,
Call
man.
Augusta today, toll
Fucking
free at
fuck.
855.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
JDRF is the lead
Ads for diabetes and gold. There you go. That's the Patriot channel.
For T1D research today. The JDRF ride is
That's their targeted fucking, like, oh, here's what the people listening to this need.
all over the world to make new
Medicine.
friendships, experience the unparalleled
And they need to be
camaraderie
swindled
of
out of their
the
fucking money.
and
And took it. Hillary said, oh, Donald Trump, his finger on the button. I'm the one that didn't want to go into Iraq, folks. And she's the one that stupidly raised her hand to go into Iraq and destabilize the entire Middle East.
Sirius XM Patriot 125.
Oh, fuck, man.
Townhall.com.
Fuck.
I'm Rich Thomason.
We are so fucked.
Himself. The GOP-led panel concludes buck stops with the Obama administration and then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. A religious freedom case out of Washington State rejected by the Supreme Court.
Wait, that isn't at all what they
pharmacists in the
conclude.
state who have faith-based objections to
I read a
dispensing
different
abortifacient
story.
drugs can avoid doing so by passing the orders
Patriot.
of a coworker.
NPR on Sirius XM is celebrating the 4th of July. At 7 p.m. East, learn about founding father Alexander Hamilton in a special featuring members of the Tony Award-winning Broadway show.
Hamilton's not the end point, it's the starting point.
And at 8 p.m. East, a Capitol 4th live from Washington, D.C. with performances from Motown legend Smokey Robinson, Grammy winner Kenny Loggins, and of course, the 1812 Overture with live cannons.
Of course.
4th of July on NPR. Monday on Sirius XM 122. Or listen on your phone when you get out of the car with the Sirius XM app.
When I think America, I think Smokey Robinson, Kenny Loggins. Let's fucking do this.
For a grand slam. Powering up.
The fusion of rational thought and political analysis.
Yep.
This is what your brain has been waiting for. News, politics, and issues to enhance. You have just joined the Will Count Majority.
The next generation of great talk radio, the undisputed leader of the new school. In the Will Count Sirius XM Patriot phone lines, as always, Wednesday 695 Patriot, the email.
Mega dittos, dude.
Now, it was funny. I was watching Fox and Friends this morning with my wife.
Yeah?
I said to Mike, as I do every morning, want to go get food? He's like, yeah. And we walk over almost every day to 46th and 6th, where all the big, like, food trucks are. Like, if you watch the Food Network, they have all these crazy themed food trucks. And yesterday was kind of funny. You know, we went to the one Yankee Doodle Dandy, and it was parked next to a Mexican food truck. And I said out loud, the guy in the truck laughed, even though it was a nervous laugh. I said, you should build a wall right here. Anyway. So we're walking down in front of Fox News, and I see, but all of a sudden the government now, for all the talk of if we could just save one life, if we could just make rules to make us safer, actually having admitting privileges at hospitals for abortion clinics, now we don't care about safety anymore. And then Mike Lee's going to do his book, Our Lost Constitution, The Willful Subversion of America's Founding Documents, is now coming out in paperback. Now here we are. We're post-Brexit, and the sky hasn't fallen. As a matter of fact, have you been hurt at all? Again, if you look at any one of these pictures of, yes, you could call some of those people nationalists if you need to. I don't see what's so bad about nationalism. And democratic socialists would find common
It's too
ground.
good. It's too good.
I mean, if you think about it, many of the countries where you're seeing these populist movements sprout up are, in fact, soft democratic.
I feel like you're going to hear the tape snap and they'll be like, oh, sorry, this was fucking some shit we recorded for GTA 6.
Don't read your Milton Friedman. So long as the society is kept, the population is kept in check, the burden from the provider to the recipient isn't as bad as a society where...
I can't. I don't see what's so bad about nationalism, he says. Those guys just say they love their country. I love my country, right? I bet that most people, if you asked them, most people in the UK, regardless of how they voted, if you said, like, hey, is the EU perfect and fucking awesome? They'd be like, fucking no. Society, fucking, everyone has lost their ability to fucking take nuanced positions on anything. Whether it's fucking Twitter or fucking sound bites or talk radio, this and that, like, everything has to be all the way one way or all the way the other. You might think that, like, you know, fiscal conservatives would be like, oh man, this fucking thing sunk the fucking market, that's no good. But fucking shit way further right than that has fucking clawed on to so much shit that position now looks left. Fuck, man. What the fuck? Zero candidates I can feel good about out there. Zero. All the options seem like different shades of fucking bad. But some less bad than others, I guess. Or some of them more tailored to my individual take on what's less bad, I guess. And then some people go out of their way, like fucking... I just said something offhand on Twitter the night the vote happened a couple days ago here. And some guy's like, well, I know you're a liberal. I'm like, you know, fuck off. One, it's a little more complicated than that. That's why I can only listen to music from real Americans. The realest Americans. Rational thoughts. Straight shooters on the front lines of the fight for a real America. Call in now at 1-877-APPLE-PIE. It's maybe important to keep in mind that this song hit in the same year that Smash Mouth's All-Star did. When you think about music that came out around the turn of the century, remember, the world was in a very confusing place. We were on the precipice of Y2K, Y2J as well. Uncertain times. Now we talk about building walls. Back then, it was all about tearing the walls down.
God, Becky, look at her back.
Back when Y2J was upon us.
She looks like
we had to break those walls down. Rational thoughts. Alright, then coming up this hour of the program, we're going to play my new song parody, Miso Benghazi. It's real popular. So I see this one on the charts, I guess. But first, here's 20 minutes of ads for diabetes medication. I remember Kylie Minogue from years before the Street Fighter movie came out when Locomotion got kind of big over here. Oh, Tron Evolution, the video game, is now backwards compatible, huh? Sure. That game is okay.